Hello everyone, welcome to Harmony Within. Today we're going to talk about effective learning and how to make most out of your revision. As Plant once said, study time does not fully predict your achievement. It is rather how you study instead of for how long. So, to start with, learned knowledge is stored as a schema. Schema is a mental framework that holds information about everything you ever knew and helps you to fill in the gaps in the new situations and create assumptions and predictions and expectations of everything around you. In order to do the most effective learning, we need to take a constructivist perspective. This simply means that learning involves assimilation of new information to your already existing schema, so your prior knowledge. That means that learning involves constructing your schemas with the new information that you learn. That simply means constructing your existing schemas by assimilating your new information that you learn with the knowledge you already hold. And that knowledge is then accommodated into a new mental representation. So learning wouldn't be effective if the information that you learn is too similar to your already existing schema. So for example, if you are learning Spanish, but then at the same time you're learning Italian, it may cause confusion and cause forgetting of both languages. This is called interference when learning information, and if it's too similar, there is no gap between learning it, then one bit of information can replace the other one, causing forgetting of it. So effective learning is when you effectively imply accommodation and assimilation of your existing schemas with the new schema. We can categorize effective learning strategy into desirable difficulty. This involves retrieval practice. Essentially, it means pulling information out of your brain. Instead of rereading information from a previous class, try self-testing. Simply take a piece of paper and try to write down everything you can remember. And don't worry if you don't remember everything. Once you start writing it down, it will aid your recall because all the memories are intertwined. So writing one bit of information down will actually cue your recall of the rest of the topic that you're learning. Further, try to generate study material such as mind maps, flashcards, summary of the topic that you're learning. This leads to a more accurate recall of the information. Secondly, use elaboration. Think about why the answer is the answer. Rationalize about why this fact is sensible to you, and this will help you to achieve a deeper understanding. So to see how this works, let's look at a memory diagram. When we pay attention to any sensory information, it goes to our short-term memory. In order to maintain that information, we need to pay attention and rehearse it. For example, reread it or repeat it to ourselves. And that way it's going to stay in our short-term memory. But because coding in long-term memory store is semantic, in order to store information in our long-term memory, we need to add meaning to the information. That means we need to apply elaborative rehearsal. For example, let's say you need to memorize this phrase. A hungry man gets on the bus in order to go to a cafe. Try to ask yourself, why did this man get on the bus? What is his goal? That's all on effective learning. Thank you for watching, guys. Follow Harmony Within and see you in my next video. Bye!